Not my Independence Day. When the system fails us, we must rise together. Today is the celebration of an illusion. Power dressed up as patriotism. Freedom for the few sold as justice for all. But we're seeing through the illusion now. Real freedom isn't granted. It's built, protected, and paid forward. So before you light a single sparkler, I want you to pause, take a deep breath, and feel it. The fury, the heartbreak, the bone-deep knowing that this country was never designed to protect all of us equally. The House and Senate have passed the abomination of the budget reconciliation bill. Now it's on the resolute desk for signing. It's a full-on attack. They aren't just failing us. They're actively funneling funds into harm. Case in point, the horrifying Alligator Alcatraz, a militarized immigrant detention center in the swamplands of Florida. Yes, it's real. And yes, they are once again caging humans in torturous conditions. America has already shamed itself once with Japanese internment camps. And now, we're doing it again. Only this time, it's being broadcast in Technicolor for our entertainment. And still, too many people look away, or worse, are celebrating. They say if you don't learn from history, you're doomed to repeat it. Well, history is repeating. But this time we are watching, we are remembering, and we're not going to let it slide. If you're watching the news and your chest tightens, if you read the bill and feel like screaming, you are not overreacting. You're awake. And I am not here to tell you to calm down. I'm here to say that rage is a sacred messenger. And rage, when rooted in love, becomes a blueprint. So when someone tells you, just stay positive, or focus on what's going right, smile if you must, but do not shrink. Your rage is not a liability. It is not too much. It is proportionate. It is intelligent. It is earned. Let it be sacred fuel, not something to smother. And if you're more outraged by this post than the policies themselves, this probably isn't for you. But if you feel the fire and want to do something with it, welcome. You're in the right place. Because here's what they don't want you to remember. We are powerful. Not in a performative, flag-waving, jackboots kind of way, but in the real kind of way. The kind of power that organizes, feeds, funds, and protects. The kind that reroutes money back into our own hands. The kind that builds new worlds when the old ones are burning down. And yes, I'm talking about money, because we can't talk about justice without talking about economics. Because the economy isn't neutral. How and where we spend money signals who and what we value. And your profit, it's not selfish, it's not shameful, it is protest. We need you to be wildly profitable so you can create safety for yourself, so your family isn't one policy away from crisis, so the causes you believe in aren't starved for funding. Profit isn't just a number, it's a weapon, a shield, a seed. Every dollar you earn and direct with integrity becomes a lifeline for someone else. Every business you build that honors care over control is a revolution. Every time you stop waiting for permission and claim your financial sovereignty, you're tearing a hole in their playbook. So no, I won't be wishing you a happy Independence Day. Not when so many of our rights are under attack. However, I will remind you that collective care, community wealth, and sovereign profits are how we win. This land was never free, but we're learning to be, together. Revolutions don't always look like a march. Sometimes it looks like where you bank, who you feed, and what you fund. This weekend, if you're looking for a way to turn your grief and your rage into grounded action, start here. 1. Move money to the margins. Find a local abortion fund, mutual aid group, bail fund, and send what you can. $5, $50, $5,000, it all matters, especially when it's directed with love and intention. 2, buy from your values. Skip the big box freedom sales and spend with a queer-owned, Black-owned, or woman-led business that aligns with the future you want to see. Circulating money with consciousness is an act of protest. 3, audit your business for impact. Look at your pricing, your partners, your spending, and ask yourself, is my business resourcing the revolution or replicating the problem? Small changes equal massive ripple effects when we make them collectively. 4, feed your community. Deliver groceries to a local food bank or a community fridge. Hunger is political, but nourishment is power, especially when it comes with dignity and no strings attached. So here's what I want to leave you with. You are not small, you are not alone, and you are not helpless in the face of their cruelty. You are part of a living, breathing resistance made up of artists, healers, disruptors, builders, and boundary breakers. People who are building something better, not someday, but now. We are not waiting to be rescued. We are resourcing ourselves and each other. And if you need a break, if you need to look away for a while, that's okay too. Sometimes rest is what's in your highest and best. And that too is revolutionary. We are choosing hope, not as an escape from reality, but as a rebellious commitment to something more just, more beautiful, and more true than anything they've ever offered us. The system is crumbling, but you are rising. Postscript. When they gut public services, we redistribute wealth. When they try to silence us, we fund the fight. Because profit is protest, and so is protecting each other. Today's song of the day, Land of the Free by the Killers. Because they told us this was the land of the free, but it's up to us to make it true. Enjoy.